Okay, folks, we are going to be live. Let us do some artwork here today. So give me a second here to check my signal, make sure we're live. I'll do my standard intro and social link posting stuff, and then we'll get into some artwork for the morning. So mic check, 1, 2, 3. Standard intro and social link posting. Sounds like it's coming through A-OK. Fantastic. We drop that down here and here. And hey, while we're started, I just want to mention we have playtesting happening for Martial Powers. I'm hoping as soon as next week if I can get 3 to 5 people signed up. So if you're interested, you can head on over to my Discord and sign up. I'm hoping to have testing either on a Monday night or on a Saturday morning. I may have to adapt my life accordingly, but we'll see. But I'm certainly hoping that I can lock in some folks to play then. And so if you're interested in that, just check out my Discord link, which we'll get to here in a hot second. Here and here. We're almost done with the media postings, and then we'll get to work. So for those that are interested, my name is Phil Kearney. What's up? I create role-playing games. I illustrate them. I publish online, and I am creating an Eberron adventure for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. It'll be publishing on the DMsGuild when it's finished. I'm not sure exactly how fast that's going to be, but we're building artwork Monday through Friday in the morning like this, and we're doing page layout stuff in the evenings. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, stick around, tag along, etc. So let's see, get this back to. Hey, Rel, how you doing, guy? Pull this to here. And okay, on the X Twitter platform, I'm at Phil Kearney. I post notifications when I go live, coupons, discounts on stuff, different look-sees and works in progress. And here on YouTube, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications of when I am live in the future. Here is the more list, and here is the full 346 episodes of me creating all these episodes from scratch. And oh yeah, here's my Discord community. Like I said, you can join there if you're interested in the Martial Powers playtest. Tag along there, and thanks to everyone that's a subscriber. I really appreciate you. So we're making artwork. Now this book cover came in around episode 40. You can see me doing the lettering for this, I think around episode 240. But we're currently working on page art. We're currently constructing a badge for the characters. The plot hook here is that Fort Bastion deputizes the characters on a short-term basis to investigate reports of missing people in the Carnwood from undocumented villages that are on the southern line of the tree line. So it's hardly a priority in post-war Karnath, but it can't be ignored either. So actual sheriffs that have more important things going on hire on adventurers to explore these ideas. If they do a good job with it, then they could potentially get additional missions from Fort Bastion to continue as a peacekeeping, as peacekeepers in the post-war Karnath setting. So your characters respond to the request, fuck around and find out that there's a bunch of necromancer stuff going on in the Carnwood that the team has to resolve. You can't spend a week or two going back to Bastion, fetching up a posse and coming back. There's people missing now, and apparently there's undead crawling forth. So if the team can resolve it, that's a great way for them to gain status and additional gigs in the future if they're interested. So that's the frame that we're operating inside of, and I'm just going to. We're doing lettering now, so we're making the badge, a Fort Bastion deputy, and then there's a deputy number, and everyone's going to get their own badge. So these will be little cutout things like player handouts that you can give the team. They can sport their badge anytime they please, and players kind of love that kind of stuff. So it's a fun little give me gift. There, F, and then I want to look down here. You know, I could just do this. Raul, what's going on, my guy? There we go. Copy. Where am I actually writing on right now? I legit don't know where. There it is. That's the wrong place to be, my guy. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put you on lock for now. Text. More text. Wolf. Background frame. This is where it goes. All right, back on task. And we now have our frame of reference. So we do that. So we stream 10 times per week until we start playtesting, in which case then I would be streaming 9 times per week. But until then, we stream Monday through Friday in the mornings, doing artwork like this for the Eberron adventure, and on Tuesdays, Fridays at lunch we do design work. On Mondays and Thursday nights like this we also do design work. So I'll be back on later on tonight in about 12 hours for us to continue the color mana spell point variant rule system. Merge down. Testing your geography skills. Right on, my guy. F-O. And we can grab this one again. Oh, I'm going to... like this. Nope. We'll get... that's pretty good. We'll go like that. That's a pretty good one. Oh, wait. How do they do the R in Karnath in the... That feels pretty good. We can go like that. Here. Ooh, nice. Good stroke, Kearney. There. Merge down. Let's go across the base here to make sure we keep all these letters clean. Good. Do some corrective work here real quick. Yes. Good. Now we can... I need to smooth that out. Like that. God, I feel like I need to squeeze this in a touch. Like it's too wide. See, now it's too stubby. And everything was square and this is curved, so this is done incorrectly. So let's go ahead and chop that short there. Let's just take this out to the edge like that. So I guess technically the D would have been the most applicable. That's okay. That looks good. F-O-R-T. And then we can go in. I'm just going to grab the P here. Oh yeah, that P is just square. Okay, that's what we should do then. No, you know what? Honestly, now that we're looking at it, I like the curve. I'm going to keep the curve. here. That means we need to merge this down here, and we'll get done with the lettering today, and then we'll move on to colorizing. Get that straight. That feels good. That feels good. Let me grab this. Feels good. Drop that down a snag. FRT, good. Like that. I'm gonna grab this. Like that. And we'll make that here, and then we'll grab this like this, and drop it down to here, like that. 5. And A is going to be interesting. Nah, A will be easy. We'll just A, letter A. Merge down. And then we grab here, we go across like that. Whoa. Not like that. Let's do it again. Like that. Good. Erase all that. Go here to here. Go here to here. Is that appropriate? Absolutely not. All right, so let's do that again, but good this time. Just gonna take this across here like that. Erase all of this. Make it wider than it needs to be so we can bring it in. Maybe I should do a like a trim here and a trim here for the O, since I seem to have this beveled edge. There's a theme going on with curved numbers now. You know what? No, I'm just going to leave those square because I can. BA, and then we have STION. Okay, cool. We're almost done. How do we do? There's our N. Okay, cool. This is going to work out. BAS. Let's get pixel perfect here. Good. PAS. We could just do the letter I, like this. Nah, that feels too thin. Let's do the T. We'll just do a double T. Zupa. Duplicate. Free transform is flip vertical. Blip. Wop. Very good. Basti on. Or you could drive your car. Let's just grab the O. I suspect this R is at a really good angle. In the letter N. Just gonna trim that out. There, trim that up. Paste. Hey, look at that. I was right. It lines up pretty good. Merge down. Merge down, I said. Thank you. I'm gonna hit with the eraser again real quick. Like that. There, let's get rid of our guidelines. And Fort Bastion, Deputy, badge number 052. You get it for 60 days, and then you got to report back what's going on. If you've been productive, you get to keep the badge. Otherwise, hand it in. Another opportunity might arise. Good day, gentlemen. So we can take the guardrails here, our templates, and drop them into the trash folder. We now have our text block. Nice. And now let's see, we've got our reference, we've got our frame, we've got our wolf. Let's start with let's start with the wolf. Let's do that. Gonna block it in, and then we'll put in the darker background, and then we'll do the frame. Doesn't have to be. I want it to be a little graphic, like more graphic design than like rendering an object. Since it has since it's technically an in-game artifact, it should have a little bit of stylization to it, but I still want to remain just very simple in nature. Don't 100% know what I'm talking about right now. Don't mind me. Let's grab a roundy. There we go. Yeah, let's block that in and we'll clean up the edges. So we're making progress on the layouts. We've got pretty much the first region A. Okay, so the adventure is broken into 3 parts: the village and forest, the manifest zone, and then underground facility. And so we've got the page layouts pretty much figured out for there's 2 sections, there's 2 regions. Like I said, the forest and the village and the forest. That's region A and B in part 1. And region A, the town has 10 different specific locations that are actually in town square. Plus, there's the outlying homestead farmhouses. And so we have the layouts done for the intro section, the first 7 pages of the intro, the last 20 pages of appendices, and now we've got about 6 pages of part 1 and part 2 resolved. Or sorry, region A and B, but we have some optional adventures like the homestead map and some undead attack, and we need to do the village after the zombies attack. So it's going to be another maybe 10 pages in Act 1, and then that'll be done. So we're still working on that right now. Once we get done with Act 1, then we'll move to Act 2, which is the manifest zone. There's probably about, I want to say about 45, 50 pages in Act 2 overall. It's broken into 4 different sections. A lot of those sections are good to go as written. I just need to get the layouts put into place. But it's taking a while because some of these areas need to be rewritten. So I'm doing layouts and rewriting and doing structural repair while I'm at it. Because when we wrote the adventure, we weren't thinking about how much space needs to go into each spot. You know, we weren't really thinking about how much space on the page does this take. The priority was when we're writing the adventure and the descriptions and stuff, let's make sure all the information that we need is there so that so that the thing works. But now that the thing works, we can start looking at what do we need to do to pare back on the amount of text so that we can get the thing to work with the minimum amount of space required to do so that we can control the page layout more efficiently. And that is getting figured out, TM. Each region and area is going to be its own challenge, but it's coming together. So I can see it's going to take. It probably won't be done until I bet I'm going to be working on layouts into December. And but that's okay. If that's how long it takes to do, then that's what it requires. I'm technically not on a timeline other than my own. So the most important thing is that I'm satisfied with the overall presentation, and that it works, and that everything functions properly. And that could take a while to achieve. So all that to say is we're making progress. It's going to get done eventually. And so far I'm very, very happy. It's slowly coming together. Adventures are more challenging than just player options or like variant rules for DMs, because it's not only the concept itself, but it's also the making sure the information sits on the page, because the maps themselves are visual representations inside the game that are both playmats, but also technical information that has paragraphs and statistics inside of the book next to it. So they have to line up on the page properly so that all the data is in the same space, so it's self-referential. And that's difficult. That's difficult to do, quite frankly. But we are figuring it out. That's what I'm attempting to report. So there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that eye teeth. I could probably afford to lighten that up a bit. For background, I feel like that background needs to be darkened up a smidge. It feels better. Fur, let's overwrite fur with some shadow. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, I think this is actually going to work. Let's drop this down a bit. There, so we can see through it. Yeah, this is going to work. Let's grab that like that, and then we gotta here, and then merge down there. You can push that in. There. No. I want an eraser. Wait. Oh, I know why it's erasing. Damn it, because I fused it to the wrong thing. Let's hope I can back my way out of this and redo that layer. There we go. Okay, there's that, and there. Now we do that. Merge. That's there. That's eye color. There. Merge. There we go. Finally. Got it right. So the idea is boss relief, where this is higher, like physically when the badge is built, this is overlaid over the base plate. So this actually has a physical elevation over the background. So the shadow isn't actually illustration. Like if the badge is a piece of art, the shadow that I'm working on right now is not part of the actual illustration. It is the result of light casting down onto the badge, creating mild shadows along the curved edge of the form of the wolf, which is why it's like trailing off and merging here. And then we'll go through and we'll have a highlight like this that shows the leading, the elevated. Again, it sits like this on top of the back of the badge. So this side being in the light is going to have lighter, while this side in the back is going to be darker. So that's where this is coming from. Like the people that made the badge didn't provide this lighting and on the illustration. It's the result of the badge being completed. So it ends up on the upper end like this. Here and here and here and here and here. And here, and here, and less so anywhere else. Cool. I'll push this down here like this. Just gonna work the color into the piece. There. Upper side like this, and this, and this. But this is too... This is angled away from the light source down here, so that would be shadow, not light. There we go. That's starting to make sense. I don't need this much here. I can bring it in. This makes sense like that. That makes sense like that. There, 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 and there, and there, and here, and here. I can get rid of this. And here, and here. There we go. That makes sense like that, but that's there like that. Like that. Cool. Do like that. Good. Flush that out here. Just like that. Feels good. There we go. Not bad. Let's merge those and do some cleanup around the edges here. Keep everything nice and neat. So tonight, when we come back online to continue working with the color mana system, we'll finish off the alternate spell lists for druids, and probably work on warlocks, I think. Maybe, yeah. I think there's some stuff that we need resolved for the warlocks, and then we'll get to probably clerics on Thursday. Well, tomorrow, Tuesday lunch, we can work on clerics on maybe tonight and Thursday lunch. Tuesday lunch, and then Thursday evening, and then that should get us Thursday night should get us into clerics, and then potentially bards, and then Friday lunch we'll work on bards. And if we have the table decide that we're going to play test on Saturdays, then on this upcoming Saturday we'll build new characters and make sure everyone's up to date on the martial power mechanics, and we'll actually get started the following week. If we don't have a team assembled that is going to have us testing on Saturdays, if it's still unclear, then we'll punt. We'll keep working on power stuff and color mana stuff on Saturdays until we have a definitive majority. I need to have at least 3 people voting on either Mondays or Saturdays for us to have a functioning game, so we have enough people that want to show up to actually show up. Once we get to that point, if we get more than 3 votes for both Monday and Saturday, we'll figure out who's got the most votes, and if it's the same amount, I'll break the tie. But thanks, Ralph, for adding a vote to the Saturday block. We only need 2 more people to join you to get up and running on Saturday mornings. Otherwise, we'll see about Monday. Blend that in a little bit more. That looks pretty good. Especially from afar. Like that. Mild, but a little bit of highlight, just like that. Just very, very minimal touching. There. Good. That reads through clean. It says it should be there. This is almost resolved here. There, like that. That feels good. There. All right. I'm still getting familiar with the new 2024 Player's Handbook and the rules that are involved with it, and I am sad that Blade Ward no longer grants resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage for the round. That was incredibly handy in the Spelljammer supplement that we created. To have cheap resistance against weapon attacks, it's a significant factor for the Spelljammer system that we have in place. So I think when I go through and rebuild it for 2024, we're going to have to add in a caveat about the Blade Ward cantrip. 2014, like version 1.0, still existing in the game world, maybe as a combat option instead of like as a bonus action instead of a spell, so that anyone like that is in the support role, for instance, could like create a warding shield for the ship or equipment that you're focused on. That might be a better solution, since the cantrips, the Blade Ward effectively got turned into a D4. Add to your armor class for the round, and like that's probably more in line with what a cantrip should be, but it sucks. So we're gonna make that a support action. Oof, we're close. Very, very close. That feels good there. Clean that up a bit. Nope. Yep. Hey, that looks pretty good. And we need really, really dark here. I'm gonna merge. Let's merge that down. Add some complexity to it. blend that in a bit. Shadow. Oop, hey, thank you, timer. What are we looking at? 7:30. Okay, I got 20 minutes. Good. There. Good. That looks really good. We'll go with that. Merge that down. Merge that down. Cough is far better now. The sneezing, the cold. The cold is just about subsided for me at this point. I'm still a little off, but considerably better than I was last week. Mondays, I drag my feet a little bit in the morning like this, but I think we're going to be... I'm glad to have gotten on, because a lot of times I just end up missing Monday mornings, but I'm trying to adjust my sleep schedule so that I get better rest on Sunday nights. That, and then dot dot like that. Dot. Boom like that. Yeah. Clean up on the outside. Looks good. Clean up on the outside. Looks good. Good. Not bad. All right, that looks great. So let's see, over the background, but under the fur. We're going to, let's see. Oof, this is we'll go with a base color like this. Oh, that's gray. That's good. Gray is easy. We like starting with gray. Let's switch to a square. Fill this in here like that. Here, and then down here, and then across like that, and then down here like this, and then fill this in like that, and then down here to the corner, and then up to the other side, and clean up the exterior. Clean up those outer edges. There we go. And then back into it down here, getting sloppier as I go. Curve, resolve, push up, push over, push up, push over. So that's probably gonna, I think is, oops, I think this is going to end up being gold or something. I'm not 100% sure. Since I don't see the color, I have to guess with it. And metals are a little bit more difficult to suss out what its actual color is than what organic material is. Non-lustrous. Lustrous materials like metal, specifically, is difficult to pick out like what the base color is because the nature of the lustrous metal or gems, for instance, because they catch and reflect light with a sheen, it's difficult to determine, is the color being determined by its base, is it being determined by highlights that are reflecting shadow, or is there a blend of it together that the eye creates an illusionary color that I won't see. I don't see any color. My eye isn't tricked by, color theory, blending, and stuff like that. So I have to do this paint by numbers by finding the appropriate RGB signature inside of the piece. It's going to create the material that I want. So far, so good. I'm going to go with... That's a great point. There you go. And are we all within our lines here? No, we still got a little mess. Let's get that straightened out, and we can get this. I'm going to put a lock on that. I'm going to put a lock on the fur, too, so don't fuck that up again. There. Now we can flesh this all out. Get it all straightened out. Good. Good, 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 good. Just getting it done. Yeah, so once I can get these layouts resolved, I can start... Like, I can start a piece here on stream and start working on it, and then do a lot of the detail work and like the grunt work off screen. I don't have any other than the different projects and artwork and stuff that I'm doing. Is pretty much all the artwork that's getting done for them. It's just being done on screen right now because that's all the bandwidth I have for construction for these things. Like, normally, when I do an art project, I'm doing artwork both on and off screen, and just like maybe saving highlights or something like that for folks to check out here when we're back online. But once I get, I like that. I love that. How the O there and there is the fucking A. That could not be more perfect. The O's on the fort and the bastion are perfectly framing symmetry with the width of that, with the width of the badge. I'm really happy with that. That's really good design. This turned out to be a really, really cool looking badge. I rarely do emblem work like this, so this is another opportunity for me to expand my abilities in general. Let's grab this as our highlight. And let's compare it against another thing that's a highlight. That feels pretty good. And then let's grab that. Maybe this is silver. Maybe that's why it's not consistently reflecting. Let's do shadow first. Like that. Like that. Trails off. There. Oh, I missed his underpin. We gotta get that. I'm gonna erase this. I'm gonna copy, paste, free transform, flip horizontal. There, perfect placing. Merge. Yeah, here, like that. Meh. Not like that. Merge that down there. Here, unstapled. That. There. There's all that there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. By God, I'm hungry. Come on, Goku. There. Merge. Let's switch the beat. Grab this here. We got our highlight. Damn it. Screw that up. Let's go get our highlight again. Thank you. Ooh. There. Highlights. Boop. This feels like a case where I should do just one side and then symmetrical duplicate it. Words are failing me right now. That feels pretty good. Actually, does feel really good. Cool. This is going along nicely. I'm pleased. Let's keep our edges clean. Shan't we? Oh, yes, we shan't. Oh, yes, we shan't. Nice and clean. Very good. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Very, 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 very good. Good. Back into the highlights. Good. 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 Bevel that edge. Bevel that edge. Slide in there. Let's try to keep those edges as straight as we can. Feels pretty natural here too. Actually, yeah. Here, grab this. Do I want that to go a little further, like that? A little thicker, like that. Let me thin that down just a smidge like that. Again, to get that luster effect going, you want to have a little bit of the base color at the edge of the highlight, so it looks like the highlight's framed. So that's one way to help add realism to the metallics that you work with. Pull that down. Just along, in that case, it's just a pixel. Let's smooth this out. That feels pretty good. Is the text over? Or, yeah, text is over. Cool. So let's take this and pull that down here like that. There. How are we doing on time? Geez, only about a minute or so. Okay. Tis what tis. Is what will be. That's looking pretty good. Okay, cool. So let's duplicate this and then flip it over. Duplicate the layer. Free transform. Flip horizontal. Merge it down, and then we'll just integrate by just streaking across, just doing a general smudge across the whole board there. Good. Up here, looking good, looking good. Nice. Okay, and so we still have some more shadow to do, but and then we have some highlight along these horizontal, these vertical frames here that we need to work on as well. But that is it for now. So we be done. We're gonna be done for the day. We're gonna come back. Yeah, so we have these highlights that are coming down the line here, and we have some of this edge going on. We need to address that a little bit. But this is coming along really nicely. I'm happy with it. So we'll finish this tomorrow morning, and then we'll do some corrections on this guy's foreshortening along his chest there. That doesn't look right, so I need to fix that. But this looks fucking great. And so once this is done, we can duplicate this, and then I have badge number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever many there are. We'll just conveniently give them number 51 through, well, let's have badges from 51 through 56 in case there's 5 people instead of 4. And then we'll just stack them up and present them accordingly. But yeah. not bad. Don't want it to look as fancy as this because this is the official royal crest. However, this is a close enough proximity to it. I figure that if it's official Carnathy, like actual Carnathy royalty stuff, like if it's actually like something official, it can have the crest, the wolf on the black background or the blood red background. But only official Carnath stuff can have this actual emblem here. So with this emblem being Carnath, that makes it official, and it's obviously labeling itself as Forest Bastion, Deputy Badge, and then your badge number. So that actually makes it official. I think those letters there are like actually bashed into the metal. So I'm going to need to do some beveling for that as well, like this. You know, but we'll get to that. So we'll finish that tomorrow. This is a lot of fun. I love doing this stuff. So that's it for now, guys. I'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow morning to do this. We're going to be back tonight in about 10 hours. We'll be back on to do more color mana system stuff. So like, subscribe, jump into my Discord if you want to play in Martial Powers playtesting from level 3 to 10, starting November into the through April. Yeah. So I'll catch you guys later on tonight. Thanks a lot.